So how do you keep your branding consistent from English to a different language? Because I remember I watched a quick video you did with Search Engine Journal, and you talked about how certain things that, like the number 7, I think is the reference you used. The number 7 in China. What did you say? What do you remember what I'm talking about there?
Yes, I do. The number 7 refers to someone's penis.
That's right.
So
how do you avoid that?
Yeah. I mean, and there's also, man, there's a lot of stuff like that.
What's some good ones? Give us some other good ones like that.
Oh, okay. So the one I've been using recently is there was a ramen noodle pack that was imported that was called Soup for Sluts. and there's another one. I hate to make all these sexual, but the one that's actually my Facebook profile photo right now is of me standing in front of a slide that I found where Google translated this regional festival in Spain into the Clitoris Festival. And you know, like, I mean, there's like, if we could do an entire podcast or an entire presentation where all I did was show translation fails, right? Like it's just, there's just so many of them.
We already went over the translation fails, but if there's any other doozies that you thought of since.
Well, so one of the most famous ones is the Chevy Nova, which is Nova means doesn't go in Spanish. And that one's actually, you know, what's funny is that one's actually like an urban myth because the understanding that people had was that, like, you know, people in other countries were like, no, like, I'm never going to drive that car. The problem is we love Chevys. And so people were like, yay, Chevy. And we bought tons of those cars. Oh man, let me see if I can, you know, I should pull up some decks because I always find a ton of these. The other thing that we do a lot is we'll do back translations. Like, we'll do machine translations from Spanish to English to show clients. Yeah. Like, see, like, this is what you're doing to your customers when you machine translate your content. And I remember in one, like, we saw something like, it was like, it was, your wedding was great, I hate you, or, you know, like, there's like, you know, like, just these ridiculous things where, and I've actually seen tools that will, there's one I think Babelfish wrote that was, if you put in a phrase and it'll translate it it'll cycle it through like 15 languages and then spit out what it is back translated to English. It's like a game of telephone. And then, of course, you know, it ends up being something horrible.